Hi, my name's Ben, I work for the Game House, and today we're going through some of what I believe are the most disappointing off-season acquisitions. These are guys you thought were going to be really big boons to their team, but have turned out to be a net neutral or a net negative to those teams. And we're going to start out with a pretty obvious one, Juju Smith-Schuster, who's played in 8 games, started only 4. As you can see here, 22 receptions on 34 targets for only 149 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, less than 150 yards through 8 games, you could attribute that to how bad the quarterback play has been, how bad the offense has been in general, but he was supposed to come in and be a, if not number 1, a really solid number 2 guy. So these numbers are really disappointing, and the Patriots might have a shot at Caleb Williams in the number 1 overall pick. Next is a bit of a weird one. I'm going to go with Orlando Brown Jr. Now, not only did this seem great for the Bengals because they needed offensive line help, but they also stole him away from the rival Kansas City Chiefs. Now, he's played 623 offensive snaps, that's 28th in the league for tackles, 2 penalties, that's not that bad, and 3 sacks allowed. So that is a problem because this Cincinnati Bengals line has been the weak part of this offense the entire time Joe Burrow's been here. And as you can see right down here, his overall PFF grade, I'm not logged into PFF right now, my apologies, is 63.6. That is middle of the road at the very best. He was supposed to be a guy that comes in, changes the culture of the offensive line, gets them all on the same page, but the line play still isn't good. And if you don't believe me, check whether or not Joe Burrow's playing for the remainder of the season, and that will answer that question. So, really disappointing signing here. Bengals just cannot seem to get that line right. And then finally, another obvious one, I'm going to go with Darren Waller of the New York Giants. He's played in 8 games, started 8, now he's on IR right now, suffered a few injuries this year, and just sort of played through them until he got sat in the tent for a while. 36 receptions on 51 targets for 384 yards and 1 touchdown. Now, that 384 yards isn't horrible for a tight end, but at the same time, they were expecting him to be a Travis Kelce role, a George Kittle role, someone you could always go to. And again, their quarterback play has also been very bad, but still, you're expecting more out of a guy whose basket you put a lot of your eggs in. This isn't great, especially that 1 touchdown. He was supposed to be a red zone threat, and he's been absolutely a non-factor. Fantasy football players will tell you that. Those are my most disappointing signings of the 2023 season so far. Let me know who you have down below, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it.